And I'm teen sensation Billy Tucci.
And you guys are watching Comics Cult.
Hi, Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I'm talking to all the fans on Comic Cult TV.
Yo, what's up? This is Fragaboom. That's right, you are watching Comic Cult TV. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Do it now.
Comic Cult Nation, let's get smashed! Special guest today for this little quick snippet on the line with us, if you will, is an author, a promoter, a creator, a philanthropist, a jack of all sorts, but most importantly, a friend and ally to the show. Give it up one time for the High Desert's own creator, David K. Montoya. How you doing, big man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm a little hyped right now.
We got to give him one of these. We got to give him one of these.
What's up?
How long it's been since I've used that? Oh man!
I feel like the cream is floating to the top.
Yeah. All right. What we're here to talk about real fast is American Smash. It is politically incorrect and damn well proud of it. This
is a big one though, right here. Okay. We have to do this one when we're going to be talking about this. The views and opinions of the Spoiler and The Squirrel, the entire Comic Cult Nation, to include David Montoya here, do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Comic Cult HD nor its subsidiaries. Viewer discretion is advised. We always got to do that. Always.
Yeah, don't say anything racist, homophobic, xenophobic, Dave, all right?
Yeah, he covers that for us. It's fine.
Yeah, I do it. That's me. That's on me. Check this out. Out of all the comic books that we're going to be giving out on Free Comic Book Day, this by far has to be the most well-produced, professional, free comic book. I mean, you realistically could be charging $4.99 a pop, maybe $6.99, $5.99, and you're giving it away for free. Are you crazy or just rich?
I'm going to go under the crazy part. It took me a little while to save up to get that published. I wanted to put something out there to show the world that I'm serious about what I do as far as making comics, and I try to put my best foot forward.
Oh, you put your best foot forward, your best pant leg, your best belt, your best belt buckle. I mean, kids, this is a cardstock cover, gloss embossed. I mean, the closest thing I can think about this that harkens back is when Dark Horse back in the 90s would do the Star Wars books in those prestige formats.
Yes.
Exactly what that is. And what you're looking at here is American Smash Half that will be available on Free Comic Book Day, which is Saturday, May the 4th. And, as a little treat, David K. Montoya is going to be somewhere. Well, he is somebody, but he's going to be somewhere talking about this book. Where are you going to be, Dave?
I will be at the 9594. Yes, I memorized your address. I Avenue, Suite F in Hesperia at the Great Comic Cult HD.
Real quick, give the folks at home a quick rundown on what American Smash is.
American Smash was created by myself and my best friend Alan Russo. We wanted to do something that just was wrong, basically. We wanted to take a story and just make fun of things. And the best way that when I pitched it to different people was, this is Gen X in a comic book. And that's the best way I can describe it. The hero's name is Hero. The sidekick's name is Sidekick. The guy that they work for, the main boss guy, his name is the main boss guy. It cuts it down to that amount of silliness. There's a lot of serious books out there that pull at your heartstrings. This is definitely not it. This will just make you laugh. Hopefully from the beginning, the page 1 to the end of page 24, you laugh all the way through.
It reminds me, because you mentioned Gen X meets comic books. It reminds me a lot of Beavis and Butthead crossed over with The Tick.
Yes. I grew up obviously with Beavis and Butthead. That's right down my alley. I'm a '70s kid, and I kind of took all that lost humor, the humor that people are afraid to work on or bring to the forefront. I took that, and that's what I put it up front. It's ridiculous. It is meant to be funny and have a good time.
So some would say this is a politically incorrect book.
Oh, absolutely. There's no place for political correctness in the world of American Smash. It's okay. For example, without giving story away, we are making jabs at certain things in pop culture history. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Right there. Right there on Front Street. We did the whole story came with. It was one of my kids told me last year about how the Shake was coming out for anniversary of Mr. Purple here, and it was so good. People were dying because it was so good, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a story right there. And I sat down and I started working with it. I got a hold of Russo and got his inputs in it, and then I put the story together. So yeah, we make fun of the big purple guy here. We have a great professor that we kind of poke fun at. If you're a Gen Xer, you'll know. As soon as you see him, you'll know who I'm talking about.
Let's do the time warp again. Yeah, that Mr. Purple right there. I've woken up in that kind of state many a time after a good bender. Kids, if you look at the gloss right there in the lower right-hand corner of Mr. Purple, you can see the sheen on it. That just goes to show you that this isn't on some cheap newsprint. This is really high quality. The colors are vibrant. That panel on the right-hand side where Mr. Grimm, he's snarling at him. That's a really creepy transition from being all wasted on the left-hand side to now you're going to be mine. Man, okay, so American Smash, how does that title tie into Hero and Sidekick? What is the connective tissue?
So how it works is initially using again more 80s dialogue. You would come in and you'd smash on something. Oh, that got smashed. This got smashed, and that was the original story. Or original title was Smash, and then we added the American into it because as it was reviewed through different people that we know around the country, or not around the country, but around the world, like up in Canada, Mexico, there's people in Nigeria. They said that a lot of that humor is American humor. And I went and I was talking to Russo, the co-creator, and I was like, let's just make it American Smash because we're making it for Americans with the American humor. Let's just put it right there on Front Street. And that's how the title came about. With Hero and Sidekick, we wanted to be dumb because we were sitting there one night and we were trying to come up with a new story, and we're like, okay, what are we going to do with the hero? What did we look like? And I kind of have an idea of how I wanted him with like the way he looks now. And I'm like, well, what do you want to call him? And Russo's like, I don't know. I was like, okay, well, we'll call him Hero. And he's like, okay. And then he came up, he designed Sidekick, and I'm like, well, what are you going to call her? And he's like, well, if we're calling him Hero, let's call her Sidekick. And I'm like, perfect. That's stuck. It was a mix. Yeah.
Nice. Squirrel, you got another image for us here, bud?
I'm professional. I had my mic muted there for a second. I was trying to talk to everybody. Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of Smash, some people might say they would smash Sidekick.
Love that cover. Love that.
That is my favorite cover right there. When I first saw it, man, when did I first see this? Like about a year ago or something. I think it came through the shop. You brought it in and showed it to the shop guys, and I was there and I saw it and I was like, man, that is amazing.
I had so much fun drawing that.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, I actually drew that. The whole book I drew.
Nice.
Just because I couldn't afford to hire a real artist, so I was like, oh, I think I can fake it enough to make it look good.
Nice, very nice.
It's got a very good art style to it.
It presents well.
Yeah, no, it works. It works. It's got that like gritty cartoon kind of art style to it, and I like it.
Believe it or not, I can say this now. That was a model. I had someone who actually modeled that picture for me. So
nice.
That was a good time for me. I'm just saying.
Anybody we know?
No, just somebody. It was somebody. It's just a professional. I can't put too much out there because she's a quote unquote professional.
Nice.
So I can't get her in trouble.
Nice.
Well, keeping things professional, tell the folks one more time where they can get American Smash, where you're going to be this Saturday.
All right. So if you want to get that one, the one shot that started it all, go to www.darkmythcomics.com. Look around and shop, and you'll find it right there. I want to say it's $3.99. Then May 4th, from say 11 to 1 at 9594 I Avenue, Unit F, Comic Cult HD. I will be there. And grab a book, absolutely free. You want me to sign it? I'll sign it for free. You want me to do a song and a dance? I'll be your monkey.
Wow. All right. Remember, kids, this Saturday, May the 4th, Free Comic Book Day in his house himself, David K. Montoya, writer. Now I got to say artist, philanthropist, creator, promoter. He does it all. And you can get it all at the Cult. Squirrel, you got any parting words?
No, I was just looking through the website there. I was going through everything. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, we could go through a whole other story on
distribution,
distribution, and we even got 3 shops in Hawaii.
Makalu, King Kamehameha. We got to
Exactly.
go. Steamboat Willie's telling us get out of here while I shake my hips. And Dave, thank you for your time and efforts, and I'll be seeing you Saturday. Squirrel,
I'll be there.
Can't wait, guys.
Well, thank you, everybody. And as always, later, Comic Cult Nation.
Later.